Hi there, it's Glenn speaking. In the last video we looked at the all-in-one SEO pack plugin for your WordPress installations, and we did some very basic configurations on it. In this video we're going to be looking at the Google XML Sitemaps plugin. So again, we're going to click on Add New, and there's an Add New option down here as well. Search plugins, and I'm going to look for the Google XML Sitemaps. Spell it. My microphone's in the way, actually, that's what the problem is. So I hit return on that. And the one we're interested in is this one here, the Google XML Sitemaps. It's had over 1 million plus active installs. I've used it for a long time, and it's always worked really well. It's untested on my version of WordPress at the moment, but I should imagine that it's going to be okay. So that's the one we're interested in, the Google XML Sitemap. So I'm going to click on Install Now, and there's very little to do with this plugin as with the previous one, so I'm going to activate it. And under Settings you'll see XML Sitemap right at the foot there at the moment, so I'm going to click on that. This then brings up the settings for the sitemap generator, which is basically what this plugin does, and it allows us to inform Google of any updates to our websites. The previous plugin did that too, but this is belts and braces. If you ever need the URL of your sitemap, you can obtain it right here at the top. It actually tells you what it is. I normally just right click and then copy link address. So if you've got a Google Webmasters account and you want to add a new sitemap, that's how you can do it, by right click, copy link address, and then add that to your Webmasters account. Now if we look at the basic options, these are all the default settings. Notify Google of updates to your blog, obviously we want that, and Bing, and add a sitemap URL to the virtual robots text file. So when search engines from other sources visit your website, if they're playing to the rules, they'll examine the robots text file, .txt file, and then decide how they're going to deal with your website after that. Obviously, if you've got, say, this is where the URL for the sitemap is, they're going to say, okay, thank you very much, and go there. So there's nothing to change here whatsoever. You could allow anonymous statistics if you wanted to, that's entirely up to you. Additional pages, let's just say you've decided that you want to control all your indexing from one source. You could actually do that, so indexing from so many different blogs from one source. There is an option to do that here with additional pages, so you would add a new page under additional pages, and then add the URLs, etc., and then deal with the priority, change frequency, and last changed if you so desired. Now that could be quite useful to put the home page of a brand new blog in the sitemap of a blog that's been in existence for a long time, is spidered regularly, and is quite a busy blog. That will allow you to much more quickly get those pages indexed as well. So that's a possibility for you. That's actually a new feature. I haven't seen that in the old one that I last used. I'm not going to bother changing the post priority. Under sitemap content, we've got include homepage, include posts, include static pages. I don't actually have any static pages on my blog at the moment, but it might be a good idea to have some that Google and other search engines want, like the contact us, the about us, and the privacy policy. They like to see those, and I think they give them priority. Now, one thing I do like to include is the tag pages, which I'll show you in a later video. It's quite useful to have that indexed, and it's also quite useful if you're going to actually pay for third-party companies to start adding some links to your website. Get them to, instead of tagging to individual pages, you should never get them to link to your home page, but to individual pages. Deeply embedded links is what they call them. I would actually get them to target the tag pages instead. And as I said in a later video, I'll show you how to do that. So include tag pages. Here's an opportunity to exclude specific categories, and one category I wouldn't want to be included is the uncategorized. It means we haven't found a proper home for it yet and it's likely to move, so I would actually make sure uncategorized isn't in the sitemap. And if we wanted to, we can actually list the IDs of the pages or posts that we don't want in the sitemap too. And here we have frequency changes. How often do you add to your blog and website? It's a good chance that you'll probably be doing it every other day at least. Posts, I would set posts to probably daily. Categories, well, I'd leave categories weekly. Tag pages daily. And I'd leave it like that. So the ones that I would change are the posts to daily and the tag pages to daily. And there we have different priorities about, what's the most important all the way down to what's the least important. So the home page, I would actually have posts as a higher priority. And again, categories, add tags at a higher priority too. So that's it.